Whenever I take a stock or options related course, I always like to answer my 16 review questions. And after taking Meet Kevin's Master Stocks course, I'm going to go ahead here and answer the questions that I always ask whenever I take a course. So question number 1, do you share your portfolio P&L? He does show his P&L occasionally here and there, but it's not anything significant because it's not really well defined as far as what he's doing and what his P&Ls are based on some of the trades he's making. Basically, he shows some of his P&L, but he doesn't show all of it, and it's not enough to get anything significant out of the P&L that he shows when he does show it. Question number 2, what is Kevin's edge? I don't see any edge. Well, I guess I could say that if you're going to buy and hold for 30 years, you can call that an edge because you're going to have a long time horizon, and typically you should come out pretty good. At least you should outpace inflation. But as far as a short-term trading, he has no edge. I don't believe he has any edge whatsoever. I could ask him, but I know he's not going to answer. He's probably most likely not going to answer any questions that I have. I haven't even attempted to contact him. He did leave a comment on one of my videos, but when I asked him for, a response or further information, he just wouldn't respond. I'm just going to say, from a short-term perspective, I don't see any edge whatsoever. Next, is the course proprietary? Yes and no. I think some of the stuff in there that he talks about would be considered proprietary, even though you can learn that anywhere else. But if you combine all that stuff and you put it all in one location like he has, maybe you can call it proprietary. As far as the trading aspect of things, no, there's nothing even close to proprietary. Number 4, what kind of return should I expect if I follow him? He doesn't get into any type of short-term expectations whatsoever. So there are no expectations. Number 5, is the system directional? Yes. His short-term trading is basically 100% directional. Number 6, do you recommend buying option premium? Which, relates to placing low probability trades. And the answer is yes. I'm not sure that Kevin knows that he's placing low probability trades. I think he mentioned it a little bit here and there. But he's definitely buying option premium. Number 7, have you back tested or forward tested the system? No, there's not anything close to any kind of back testing or forward testing. Everything is really subjective. There's nothing objective to back test. He thinks something's going to go up, so he goes with it. I mean, it's almost like a feel for him. I mean, I know he does fundamental analysis, but he talks about 50 different variables. He doesn't say which ones are most important, which ones are the reason he's making any decisions. I mean, there's nothing black and white going on here. And if there's nothing black and white, there's nothing to backtest. So number 8, does he trade with objective rules? No, not at all. I mean, everything he does seems to be subjective. That's what I gathered. Number 9, does the trade plan take into account commissions and slippage? No, never talks about commissions. And as far as slippage, he mentions it a little bit here and there. But these subjects are not even really gone over. Number 10, what is the highest margin requirement that the trade plan will allow? And I talked about a little bit about how much capital is required to follow Kevin, which is a lot, $5 to $10 million if you want to follow him on a short-term alerts. He never gets into margin, really. I mean, he talks about margin from a stock point of view, but he never talks about it from a trade plan point of view. Do you show real trades with real money? Yes, he does show his trades executed with real money. You saw the spreadsheet. Some of the information's missing. More than likely, it's probably trades that have gone bad that he just left off the table. I don't know 100%. I just know that there's a lot of trades missing. But there are some real trade executions shown with real money. Number 12, in back tests, were there drawdowns? Okay, there's no back tests. Number 13, do you have a money management plan? As far as his long-term trades, I didn't really see anything that was a solid money management plan in terms of trading. And in terms of buying and holding, yeah, I mean, you just buy and hold for 30 years. So I guess that could be considered a money management plan. But as far as the short-term trades, no, there's no money management. There's nothing that detailed. Number 14, is the trading system tax advantage? Well, he does talk about holding things over a year to try to get long-term capital gains. But really, I wouldn't even call it a trading system. It's not even really a system that he does. It's just trades that he does. So the fact that it's not like a system that can be put into any type of rule-based situations, I'm going to say that it's not like tax advantage compared to some of the stuff that I'm doing, trading SPX and getting that 60-40 split with the 1256 contract. No, there's nothing like that. Number 15, do I need to be in front of my computer most or all of the day to trade the system? Well, not for his long-term stuff, of course, obviously. He makes trades whenever he makes trades. You really don't know if you're going to follow his short-term stuff. You don't know when anything's coming or going. It's not like some of these other guys who they say, okay, well, in the first half an hour of the day, he doesn't have anything like that. It's just open-ended. You can't even follow his short-term trades. So you can't even answer that question, really. And number 16, do you share all the trades made in your account as you trade them? And the answer is no. He doesn't show them all. He shows some of them, but he's not showing all of his trades. And when it comes to short-term trading, of course, I'm referring to that. And when you think about it, you know, that's what a lot of these gurus do, is they only show part of their trades. They only show a few of the trades. They only show a portion of the trades because they don't want to show the losers. And I'm not saying that Kevin does that because I really don't have proof that he does that, but you know, I wish he would results for all of his trades. That would be helpful. But I don't even think that his short-term trade alerts are even meant to be alerts. They're just there for him to have fun trading. So this is kind of difficult to answer some of these 16 questions because he doesn't really have a trading system. He doesn't really have it's not really an options course. It's just some basic stuff with no rules whatsoever on the short, from a trading point of view. If you're interested in how to be consistent, I put a video together called 8 Rules to Consistent Profits. I'll put a link in the description. Also, if you want to get a better understanding on why these questions I'm asking are important, I put together a video called The 14 Mistakes Beginning to Intermediate Options Traders Make, and I'll put a link in the description for that as well. So there you have it for Meet Kevin's Master Stocks Analysis, and the Psychology of Money. If you're a trader looking for trading consistency, if you keep changing your approach, looking to add one more rule that will get you over the top, I'm going to help you for free. Stay with me for the next minute or so. Now, who am I to make this claim? My name is Carl Dahm, Carl with a K, and it took me over 20 years to finally succeed to become a profitable options trader. I did that around 2015, and I have publicly proven to be a profitable trader since I started sharing my P&L on my YouTube channel in May of 2019. Now, my larger options trading account started with $110,000 and now is worth over $165,000. And I'm the only YouTube instructor that shares my daily P&L, proving that I am a profitable options trader. Now, I've asked many other instructors to share their P&L, but they don't because they can't, because they actually lose money trading. And I'm frustrated with the lies being told. If you've ever taken an online trading course, I'm 99% sure that you're frustrated and that you've lost money following these instructors. And you already know that they don't share their P&L. Now, as far as trading myself, I just happen to have a passion for options trading. And I spent over 27 years learning and trading. And I'm not necessarily interested in the technical aspects of options from a scholastic point of view. I've been passionate about the most efficient way options can make me money. And this is my calling in life, as corny as that sounds. And I've even written a book on the subject, even though I hate writing. For some reason, trading ideas just flow into my head all the time, and I take those ideas and I spend hours and hours backtesting them. In 2017, I discovered a great course which taught me a specific trade structure which I've been able to mold and create specific rules around and capitalize on. But the problem is that it requires a special margin account and a lot of capital to be traded. So I set out to duplicate this trade structure in a way that could be done in a small account. And after backtesting over 300 ideas, one of the trades I developed was a trade that I call the 2060. This is a proprietary trade I developed almost from scratch. I initially created the course to sell it, and I wanted to compete with these other YouTubers that were frustrating me with their fake claims. But what I've decided is I want to do what it takes to expose those YouTube fake gurus. And if I can offer something for free that is vastly superior to their paid products, maybe I could put a dent in their business, which in effect would be using my talents to help people. Because of this, I'm currently providing the 2060 course at no cost. And this is a full course. It's not a worthless free report or some piece of useless, non-actionable information. This is a full course with black and white rules. Rules that you can use to take action and learn how profitable options traders trade. This course is worth $495, but I'm giving it away today for free. See the link in the description to sign up for the course.